Okay, so this is an example of how I feel God speaks to me. But again, it's just like for a personal revelation. It's not to say everybody has to see things this way. I'm sure people see things differently. We all have different DNA. You know, we all have different ideals, philosophies, morals, everything. But when I see this passage about Jesus bending down and writing something in the sand, okay, this is the way I hear a lot of people say they are trying to figure out what Jesus wrote in the sand, okay? Their focus is on what Jesus wrote in the sand. When I read this, what I see is that he bends down, and I always think of the right hand of God. He's bending down and writing something in the sand. I think, how did he write that in the sand? What hand did he use? You know, not so much what he wrote, but the action itself. I see more than just these words, okay? So then I think they all left because nobody could condemn her and throw a stone at her. Did they leave because of what he wrote? I think they knew that Jesus sits at the right hand of God. They saw him bend down and use his finger. Plus, the finger of God is throughout the Old Testament. These people knew that. They saw him use his finger, and they knew he was God. And they said, we are not going to offend God. To me, that's the way I see it. I don't know if that's right or wrong. That's just, I don't even know how to explain that. When I read these texts, one day that may mean something to me, and another day it may mean something else. That's why I go over and over, and that's why some of these texts I remember, I recall them. I don't even know how, but I recall these texts, and they speak to me somehow. So, you know, I don't know, but what it does is it just affirms what it does. It affirms my belief in the Lord and God, and it makes me want to know more. So I don't see how it could be a negative thing at all. Okay, thanks.